All right. Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully the audio sounds magnificent. Oh, there goes my glove. We're going to take a nice trip to Holy Gym today. It's a beautiful day, and I welcome you all back to the channel. And today we're going to discuss if you should do maintenance on your bike. Right? Yes or no? God, dude, I hate putting all the gear on and everything, but it could save your life. I know that it's kind of a pressing topic. A lot of people think you should or you should not. So I don't know. We'll kind of talk more about that. Man, what a beautiful day. Beautiful day to ride. The thing is with this bike is you have to shift it like right off the bat. I'm just gonna wait on this traffic. I usually like going the other way because this is so busy right here. Now we can just kind of cruise up here. This is Trabuco Canyon / Live Oak Canyon. Most people go on this canyon all the time for motorcycle riding or enduro riding, because this is going to get you up to Holy Gym, which is kind of a common area where a lot of people who like to do enduro and different types of riding kind of go. There's a lot of windy turns coming up on this road. Let's get to the main part of this video, which is, should you do maintenance on your own bike? Yes, because a lot of people are going to say, no, you shouldn't. Just take it to someone. You should just do it yourself. Don't rely on other people, and especially because labor rates in your state may vary. In general, in different states are going to be less than probably others. I live in Southern California, so the rates on labor are going to be tremendous. So I would suggest, if it's just basic stuff like changing your oil, changing the filter, cleaning the chain when it needs to be, which I desperately need to do even though I already have. I don't want this chain to snap off. Yeah, stuff like that you can do, ladies and gentlemen. It's not that much money. A lot of people will say, well, it's almost equivalent to you taking it in and paying all that, because by the time you get all the right tools and all the right maintenance stuff, it's almost the same, right? Again, I'm just with the belief that you should do it yourself. If you don't know what you're doing, try to get with friends or coworkers or family or somebody that may be a little bit more mechanically inclined than you are to do it. Or if you can't do that, check out YouTube tutorials. They're all over the place. And if you absolutely are scared the first time, then go ahead and just get it done at a regular dealership. Just know that the cost of the parts are not nearly as much as the cost of the labor. These dealerships will charge you $125 an hour. I've seen upwards to $200 an hour, especially in California. It really is not that hard to do, ladies and gentlemen. You can do it yourself at a very, very low cost. That's my take on that. We're going to just enjoy the rest of the ride. That was a very short but hopefully concise answer to you all. I really just want you guys to enjoy the scenery and the enduro aspect of things. I know in the last video I kind of talked about how I was just testing the waters because my bike had been torn over by the wind. You know, there's a big difference between living in a canyon and living in a regular place. Canyon winds can be upwards to 90 miles an hour, especially where I'm at. Whoa. I hate when it gets into false neutral like that. I swear to God, it's so embarrassing. This is why I just drive back roads. Because I'm still a beginner. I don't want to freaking mess up so bad that I get in an accident, and you can still get in an accident regardless. I just saw somebody with a rally. So here's Holy Gym, my dirt sanctuary. It's a little bit slippery at first. You just gotta take it easy because this is all sand, dude. Which, well, it's like gravel and sand, I would say. So I kind of feel it's these tires are just not really meant for sandy like this. So we'll, the last several times that I've been out here, it's been raining and it's been kind of an upset. And there's a lot of divots and crap in these roads. We haven't seen them quite yet, but you'll see them. And hopefully we don't fall off with this loose gravel, this loose sand. But it should be good. You just don't want to go super crazy into it, right? Yeah, it's beautiful out here, man. I got to tell you, in South Orange County, because like I stated before, that's where I'm kind of at. There's only really 2 areas in this area where you can really go off-roading. Now, there could be a couple others, but from my understanding, there's only 2. We're very limited because this state is so environmentally friendly, right? So it kind of penalizes our motorcycle riders, especially if you're going off-road and doing stuff like that a little bit more. There's only 2, but holy Jim, even though we only have 2, man, I'll tell you, it's worth it. And this gravel is, man, it's trust me, it just kind of took me a little bit. But yeah, out of the 2 trails in general, I mean, regardless if you're just wanting to get out and you live in South OC or you just live in Orange County in general, these are great trails, even though we only have really 2. They're really dirt roads, but you can call them trails if you want. They're not like, the one track or single track. I haven't even really got into all that, because I'm not really into that. I like watching people do it. I don't like doing it myself. My knack is just to get out and just explore nature, man. Just look around and see everything for what it is. It's beautiful back here, and people live back here too. So you never want to go into their land. It's private property, but this is an actual public road where you can actually come up and do your thing. Yeah, eventually I'll probably just switch out these tires for more off-road oriented, like a 50-50. I believe this is like a 70-30. 70% on-road, 30% off-road. I like exploring the back canyons, the back roads and the back canyons to them, so those are kind of things that I just like doing in general. Woo! Felt the gust of water. Had my high beams on. I swear, when I go over divots and crap like that, sometimes I just hit random buttons by mistake, and I don't mean to make those. Honestly, I'm probably just going to flip up my visor here to get more airflow, because I don't really need it right now. We're not on like any crazy amount of stuff. Bar risers on this model, the 300L, would probably be preferable, although it's doable. I mean, if you're 5'10" and under, you don't really need them, in my opinion, but it also depends on what you're trying to do, right? If you're just trying to get out, explore, not do anything hard enduro, you'll be fine, man. You don't even need them, to be honest with you. Save the money. I'm all about saving money, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not about here to trick you and get you into buying this and buying that, unless it's really a need that you need filled, right? I will say, it really seems like these divots have gone away. So my theory is, and again, I'm just stupid. This is Motorcycle for Dummies, but my theory is when it's super wet out, those divots come up because people are constantly back here making those divots. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, it is flat road. I like this. I like this a lot. And we might even try to go a little bit further back today because we are in a full tank of gas. See, it's getting a little bit rocky right here. Got another fellow dirt bike dual sport person back here. 300L. The suspension, as you know, it's marshmallow. It's marshmallow, man. It's not going to be a good suspension overall. See how I literally felt me slipping, but again, you just got to take these things gradual. You don't need to ram this. But suspension's going to be a marshmallow, so if you're trying to do anything hard enduro, just go and buy a KTM or go and buy some kind of suspension-ridden bike. The DR650 is pretty good from what I hear, although those tires are ass. They are not good tires at all. But really, you just want to go slow on these trails, especially if you're a beginner. You don't really know what's going on, but it's so beautiful. I mean, look at these rivers. We are in the midst of riding season. We're almost coming into the peak of it. Yeah, I didn't really start in April. March is when it really started. I didn't start in March. I really started end of April, early May. But third gear, fourth gear on these trails is usually good. I don't know what they're doing. This looks like it's paved because it wasn't like this when I came back here several months ago. Again, it looks like they're just trying to pave this road, which I don't really like. Because I aired down my tires specifically for the dirt. But look at the scenery, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, for only 2 trails open in SoCal, you ain't going to get this other than maybe Arizona or some of the, Southwest types of states, right? You only get a state every so often that has this scenery. In California, I'm sorry, it beats out every other state, man. It's a Mediterranean climate. Up here, there's more cars and shit. I usually like going on Fridays, not Saturdays down here, because there is more people throughout the weekend. But, you know, you have to kind of make do, right? You have to share the road with everybody. I don't like sharing. Just kidding. I don't mind it. But yeah, this bike is very smooth off-road. It really shines off-road, I think, in my opinion. Whoa. Dang, we got like a whole entourage back here. So we might just turn around. Oh, it's closed. Yeah, they closed it down. And we want to get out before everybody else does. We don't want to be with all these people. Damn, dude. But these tires, I mean, they're holding up from what I feel. I'm taking it easy because I don't want to slip and fall and hit my head. Yeah, you know, before they had that gate open, they had it open about 2 months ago, and you could technically go through. That pretty much ends the trail. Once you go through that gate, you drive like maybe another 10 minutes in, and then that kind of ends the trail. But what we're going to do right now is we're actually going to go through Silverado Canyon. That leads out to Santiago Peak. I have a feeling that it's still closed because the gate was like that prior. You know, we'll check it out. You know, I just want to see if it's open because I want to start riding through there. I want to like go up to Santiago Peak because that's going to be like the next kind of best thing for me in my